Hi everyone, welcome back to the Queen of Queens Tarot. I hope that everyone is feeling safe, is feeling well, and is experiencing a little bit of comfort wherever they are. So yeah, you guys, today's reading is going to be what would a tarot reader tell them about you? So we're going to pull some tarot. We're going to get a little bit of oracle, but mainly tarot to see what a tarot reader would tell your person about you. Okay. So yeah, you guys, I do have 3 piles available for you guys for this reading. For my group 1 here, we have this clear quartz or this Will of the Year tarot. For my group 2, we have this strawberry calcite or the light seers tarot. And for my group 3, we have this green fluorite or the tarot of the divine. Okay, so yeah, you guys can choose based upon the number. You can choose based upon the crystal. You can even choose based upon the color. I'm trying to take a thumbnail real quick of the crystal. It's all about what you feel most drawn to and what you feel has a message for you. So yeah, you guys, I'm super excited to read for you, and I will see you at your read. Hi, Group 1. Welcome to your reading. So, this reading is for everyone who chose this clear quartz. So, this is going to be you guys' reading for what would a tarot reader tell them about you. So, we're going to look into the energy between you and your person. We're going to look at the dynamics between both you guys. We're going to see where things currently are presently and where, based on the current energy, they could lead to the future. And yeah, we're basically going to see what a tarot reader would tell your person about you guys. All right, group 1. So yeah, before I pop into the reading, I do want to let you guys know that I am open for personals. So if you guys are wanting to book with me, the link to do so is in the description box. Also, if you guys are wanting to keep up with the Queen of Queens Tarot, definitely refer to the community tab. You guys can also follow us on Instagram where I do post pick a card content. All right, group 1, let's go ahead and take our deep breath. All right, and let's pop right on in. We're actually going to start group 1 with some oracle. All right, so let me just get a little light shuffle. Spirit, my group 1, what would a tarot reader tell group 1's person about group 1? Okay, we have number 40 coming out. Spirit, what is group 1's energy towards this connection and the person? And the underlying energies, we have death here. So we have number 40 coming out, and it says, since there's no more you and me, it's time to let you go so I can be free and live my life how it should be. No matter how hard it is, I'll be fine without you. For you guys' energy, we have number 45. So I place my heart under lock and key to take some time and take care of me. But I turn around and you're standing here. We have number 12 here for your person. What if nothing ever will change? I'm caught between your love and a hard place. And for the underlying energy, we have number 13. We know our season's done. Passion started this time with us. Goodbye, good night, my love. Be well, farewell, my love. So it seems like for your person, group 1, um, if they came to me for a reading, I would tell them that you guys are, there's a connecting energy between both of you guys where there's this feeling of moving forward. And I would say it feels most for my group 1 that's what you guys are wanting to do for my group 1. You're wanting to move forward. You're wanting a more healthier relationship. You're wanting a connection that is more so like what it is that it should be for you. Um, it feels like the both of you guys could be hurting, without one another. So I would tell them that there is this feeling of hurt, but I also see from when it comes to my group 1, there's this want or desire to heal through this, to maybe grow through this, to come out much more stronger, much more a better lover as a result of this experience. Um, I would tell them that with this hangman energy, I would ask them, like, have you given up on the connection, or do you feel, caught between a rock and a hard place? Because, your inaction is also displaying to your person, inaction is also an action. So that's what I'm getting, or, indecision is also a decision. So that's what I would tell your person. It feels like, yeah, so it says, so I place my heart under lock and key. So if, I would tell your person that it feels like you guys do have your heart open to them, you're open to them in some capacity, but you need some sort of decisive action from this person instead of, them just being quite passive and allowing for things to slip through their fingertips. I would tell them, like, you guys want to be on a healthier, higher frequency when it comes to love. So I would tell them that for the most of you guys here, you're single, you are in a healing phase, um, but you would be open to love if it presented itself, you know, to you, if it did come to you in a correct way. We have the underlying energy. This is death here. So the underlying energy is that this connection is going through some sort of transformation or metamorphosis. And I would tell you, person, that this will either make or break you guys' connection. Um, or if they don't, roll with the changes, if they don't make those changes, if they don't grow or mature with this depth energy, then there's going to be a finality. There's going to be an ending here, in this connection between you and your person. Okay. So that's the current energy that we have going on. So let's see. We're going to tap a little further, group one, with some tarot. Okay, Spirit. What else? What would a tarot reader tell them about group one? What would a tarot reader tell them about group one? Spirit, what would a tarot reader tell them about group one? Yeah, the Four of Pentacles. Spirit, what would a tarot reader tell them about group one? We have the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, the Knight of Cups. So if they came to me, I would tell them it's obvious, to your person. Um, Group one's person, it's obvious to you, it's Knight of Cups, that you have some sort of sentiment, attachment, love here for your person. Um, I would tell them that, neither one of the both of you guys are really wanting to release or let go of this connection with the Four of Pentacles. But there is also a stubbornness, a rigidity that the both of you guys are displaying, which is not, making the right energy for togetherness and like peace and harmony. Um, I would tell your person that you guys are really guarded. You're wanting to be very cautious with them because you don't trust them. You don't feel like you can, give to them. You feel like you have to restrict your energy with them. You don't feel like you can be open and free flowing with them. Um, we have the Page of Pentacles. So I would tell them that you guys, there's this feeling of, if things are real between both you guys, at least on your end, group one, um, if things are real, if they could, with the Page of Pentacles, grow into something substantial, then you guys would be open to it for my group one. If things were really truly grounded, given a fair shot with this Page of Pentacles energy. Um, yeah. But I would tell your person with the Chariot energy on the back of the deck that they need to put their control in the right way when it comes to this connection, or they need to apply control in the right way when it comes to you guys' connection. Instead of maybe trying to um, control their feelings or deny their feelings or push away their feelings, they need to maybe get on top of things. They need to take some sort of action. They need to maybe feel more power when it comes to taking some sort of action when it comes to you guys' connection. Um, yeah. Yeah, I would tell them that they have to put in a little bit more effort with this Eight of Pentacles energy. And though that may be a tough pill for them to swallow, maybe they like to be more, um, because the hangman to me is a very passive energy. It's very much so like I'm just here. I'm taking it. I'm taking what I can get. I'm not really pushing for anything. There's no desire with the hangman energy. So when I'm getting, I would tell them that, with the Eight of Pentacles, you do need to express some sort of desire. You do need to show and prove to your person with the Eight of Pentacles to some degree. You need to put in some sort of effort. You need to show them that you're serious with this Ace of Pentacles, because it does feel like that's what you guys are interested in with the Ace of Pentacles. You want something serious. You feel serious energy with this person, but it's like I'm not going to, yeah, the Four of Pentacles. That's you guys not putting energy into it or not trusting it unless this person does show that they are some sort of safe place to land for my group one. Yeah, the Ten of Cups. I would tell them, that this is a good thing. It has the potential to fulfill their wants, dreams, desires with this Ten of Cups energy. But they have to put some sort of effort here. I would ask them, what are their ideas or visions when it comes to a long-term relationship? Because that's not just going to magically happen with the Ten of Pentacles energy. It's something that has to be built. It's something too with this death energy that's going to require growth, transformation, maturation with the death energy. And they just have to be honest with themselves about whether or not they are ready for that, whether or not they're ready to step up to the plate, whether or not they're ready to do or be that in this connection. I would tell them that, you guys with this Page of Swords energy, you could keep tabs on this person. I would tell them that you guys with the Page of Swords too, that there's definitely a still an interest, probably will always be an interest for you when it comes to this person, because you did feel big things when it came to them. But I would tell them as well, you guys really, there really truly is an emphasis for you on self love, self care, making healthy choices, doing what's best for you. And if they are not aligning with that energy, you guys, it's like you don't want to, but if I have to, then yeah, I will. I will end things. I will move forward with this death energy. Yeah, I would tell them that the Two of Pentacles, there is a need for the both of you guys to get on the same page and to put it into practice. Also, the Two of Pentacles to me too is a card of immaturity, especially too when I use this deck. So the both of you guys have to reach some sort of compromise. You have to reach some sort of place where there's peace and balance between the both of you. Um, and if there is some sort of irreconcilable difference, you just have to eat that. You have to deal with that. But for most of you guys here from our group one, I do feel that things can be reconciled. You guys can find the right mix, the right balance in the situation, but it will require maturity. It will require growth. It will require trust and honesty. It requires a stability within that I don't think that both you guys have been putting into practice. Even if you guys from our group one, you've been working on it, when it comes to, it could be something about doing it with this person that's quite triggering, or you guys could feel like this person isn't giving you the right energy to where it will make you feel like you can come in on that very compromising, negotiating sort of energy. Yeah, I would tell this person with the Nine of Pentacles that they would have to prove themselves to be someone who is loyal, reliable, dependable, someone that they can count on with the Nine of Pentacles. Because as of right now, you guys see them with the Nine of Wands as very fun, charming. They have like their sweet side. The Knight of Wands is someone that they're caught up in their own whirlwind. They are they're already like over here when you're still right here. So I would tell them that right now, you guys, with this Knight of Wands energy, the energy that they're presenting is just not giving you guys the space where you feel like you can trust them when it comes to this connection. Yeah, I would tell them unless they want a complete breakdown for you guys to, with this Eight of Cups, completely walk away from this connection. Um, like if they want for that to be if they want for that to happen, it's going to happen. And unless with the Six of Pentacles, they invest more, they do more in this connection. That's where things are going to lead. That's where they're heading. Um, okay, let me cover her. Yeah, we have the Empress coming out on you guys' side. So, I would ask them, are you okay, with group one being this Empress to somebody else? Are you okay with that? If you're okay with that, you can sit with that. You you can eat that, then fine. But if not, this is going to be something that is going to nag at you, haunt you. It's going to wear at you for a long time. Um, with the Two of Swords, yeah. Do you want to go on not speaking to one another? That's what I would ask you guys, person, because that's what's going to happen. I would tell them with the Three of Wands, like they really do need to, get some big picture thinking going and really think about where they want their life to be, especially when it comes to the long term. The Three of Wands here and the Ten of Pentacles. Like, um, my thing is, it's fine if you are at your core and a bachelor, and that's what you want to do for the rest of your life. But is this desire or the way that you are currently living, is it based in what's truly authentic and real to you, or is it based in what you've been conditioned to believe, what you've been taught to believe? Um, is it based in fears, doubts, and anxieties regarding relationships? Um, you know, is it worth that? That's what I would ask them. Okay, so let's see. What else, Spirit? What would a tarot reader tell them about group one? What would a tarot reader tell them about group one? We have surrender negative thinking, surrender comparisons with other people. One more. Surrender to your soul's path. So yeah, I would tell them for my group one that, you know, they could very well be allowing their negative thinking, their fears, doubts, insecurities, and anxieties to get in the way when it comes to this connection. Um, I would tell them as well to surrender to your soul's past energy, that you guys didn't cross paths for no reason. I would tell them that, they already are surrendering to a lot of things in their life with that hangman energy. They already have taken a lot of things on the chin. They already have been quite passive and just have allowed a lot of just life to happen to them. So I would tell them, like, this is a point at which you truly have a choice, whether you're going to allow for things to slip away or whether or not you're going to embrace it. Um, I would tell them also to, yeah, we have to run comparisons with other people. So I would tell them to, like, I'm saying for my group one that you guys chose them or you feel this way towards them for a reason. And it doesn't matter how they feel about themselves. The fact of the matter, group one and group one's person, is that group one chose you. Group one sees it for you. Group one values you, so you don't have to worry about your lack or what you feel is not enough. Group one already sees your strengths, attractiveness, and power. So it's important that you do as well, group one's person. Let's see, anything else? But I would tell them, yeah, most of you guys, yeah, you have to surrender the idea you can fix someone. So yeah, you guys, I would tell them that, yeah, your person is like pretty accepting of who you guys and where you are at. For my group one, they're not trying to fix you. They don't want to fix you. And they've accepted, like, you guys are who you are. You're going to do what you're going to do. They have no control. Only you have that control. Only you can make those choices to live a more healthier, fulfilled, authentic, comfortable, like in your own skin sort of life. Only you can heal those wounds and work through those issues and traumas that you might have that are preventing you from fully embracing the beautiful things in your life. Yeah, we have to surrender your addictions. Spirit, let's do one more. You have to surrender to rest and sleep. So I would tell them too that, yeah, there very well are ways of thinking, coping mechanisms, um, addictive behaviors and patterns that they are indulging in, that they do need to work through, that very well are is affecting this connection. I would tell this person, maybe you could think that group one is better off without you. But group one, in some capacity, that could be true. But group one is also better with a version of you, group one's person, that is willing, that is trying. I would tell group one's person that, like I said, this probably would be one of the, like, you guys didn't meet for no reason, or this wasn't an accident or coincidental. But this run to your soul's path energy. Um, so that points to how monumental, how impactful this connection has been. And it can still be that if you want it to be. But you have to believe. I would tell this person, you have to believe. You have to, if you are worried about being on group one's level, then maybe implement or do more of the things that group one is doing. Um, I would also tell them too that, yeah, like I said, from a good one, this is yours. This is here for the taking, but you do have to put in some, because Death 2 is down to a cellular level, down to the bone. So there are some things that it feels from our group one, their person, that they have to get deep. They have to work through it. They have to confront it. They have to work through those points. Because if not, it's going to keep bleeding onto this connection and marring things with this connection. Yeah, I would tell this person as well to sleep on it, to really think about it, and just to really consider the weight of this connection and the weight of possibly what they're giving up, what they're releasing and letting go of. Okay. Um, yeah. So yeah, group one, that is what I have for you. I do hope that resonates, you guys. I hope that brought you guys some clarity, some insight, and some guidance when it comes to your situation. I want to thank both my spiritual team and your spiritual team for helping me to channel this message for you guys. I do hope that you guys like it. If you do, definitely leave me a like. Leave me a comment down below letting me know how it resonates for you, and definitely consider subscribing to the channel if you guys like me and my energy, because I would love, love, love to have you guys here. If there are any other readings that you guys are interested, definitely check those out for me. If there are any personal readings or any sort of energy exchange that you guys might want to engage in, all the information is located in the description box down below. I want to say thank you again, Group 1, for letting me read for you guys, and I'll talk to y'all soon, okay? Bye. Hi, Group 2. Welcome to your reading. So this reading is for everyone who chose this strawberry calcite. So this is going to be you guys' reading for what would a tarot reader tell them about you. So we're going to look into some tarot. We're going to get a little bit of oracle. to see what a tarot reader would tell them about you guys. All right, group 2. So before I pop into the reading, I do want to let you guys know that I am open for personals at this time. So if you guys are wanting to book with me, the link to do so is in the description box. Also, if you guys want to keep up with the Queen of Queens Tarot, definitely refer to the community tab. You guys can also follow us on Instagram, where I do post pick a card content. All right, group 2, let's go ahead and take our deep breath. All right, and let's pop right on in. I'm actually going to start looking into the energy between you guys. Let's try to be gentle. All right, Spirit, my group 2, what would a tarot reader tell them about group 2? What would a tarot reader tell them about group 2? We have number 22. Back of the deck, we have number 34. Okay, so I would tell them that you guys are feeling a little run around in this connection. I would tell them that you guys feel like, yeah, your person is just giving you a little bit of the runaround. You could be feeling a little bit played by them, or you can feel like they're not taking you seriously, or that you could feel like, yeah, because this is like the Ten of Swords. So I would tell them that you guys are feeling like you're taking a lot on the chin when it comes to this connection, when it comes to this relationship. Um, I would tell them that, yeah, they're coming up as number 22. It says, I know I've been away. I'm just trying to get my paper straight, girl. Don't give my shit away. So I would tell them, like, I know there could be for you a focus on work and career and your finances and trying to get your money together, which I do understand. But I would tell them as well, you know, you are in a relationship, you're in a connection, or at the very least, you're trying to build a connection. So you do need to make some time or some space for that because, you know, it's Ten of Swords energy too. Placing group two's needs on the back burner, um, or yeah, that's what I mean. Placing group two's needs on the back burner, placing the connection on the back burner between both of you guys, it's not, you know, it's not it's pushing you guys apart as opposed to bringing you guys together for my group two. Um, I would tell them that you guys are feeling a little stuck, you're feeling a little difficult, you're feeling a little stumped when it comes to the connection between the both of y'all. I would say, you know, to underneath all this, there is a want or desire for the both of you guys to be honest about what it is that you're feeling. Because this is say so. It says, if you love me, just say so. Because I can't play these games with you no more. So, and yeah, interesting. Play. I would tell them, you know, group two is feeling like you guys are playing with them. Okay, I would say person. Group two is feeling like you guys are playing with them. Group two is feeling like you guys aren't being serious. Group two is feeling like there's too much inconsistency, too much back and forth. They need more consistency from you. They need more stability, more security from you. They need to feel more safe with you. From our group two, um, and also too, the both you guys, I would say too, was undergirding underneath this. The reason why group two is like constantly, you know, putting their needs on the back burner, not making a big fuss, you know, accepting things in this connection, and a part of the reason why you guys, they are, your person in group two is like throwing themselves in work or saying that they're focused on work and career is because the both of you guys are running away from vulnerability, truthful honesty with one another with the 34 energy. You're running away from being honest with one another, telling each other how you feel, um, deepening, you know, things in a connection with this say so energy. Okay. Which is interesting. Let's see. Let me put this right here. Looks good. Let's get a little deeper. All right, spirit group two. What would a tarot reader tell group two about their person? what would a tarot reader tell group two's person about group two? We have the Four of Pentacles. You have the Empress. You have the Eight of Swords. I'm here at the Four of Pentacles. I don't want to give up. Baby, I just want you to get up. Lately, I've been a little fed up, but you would just focus on me. So, yeah. I would tell your person, group two, that neither one of you guys are really wanting to give up on this connection with the Four of Pentacles. But there is a need for the Four of Pentacles could sometimes be somebody being a little constipated emotionally or holding too much back. I feel like the both of you guys are holding back too much in this connection. There's a need to be more open, authentic, and honest. Um, I would, with this Empress energy, I would tell them that with this Empress energy, you guys, I don't know why the Empress is giving me like emotional energy, but I do feel there could be a need for you guys to be more expressive and emotional with your person. Whereas with the Eight of Swords, they need to, tell you what it is that they are thinking. If they have fears or doubts or anxieties, a lot of them could be walked back or walked down or soothed if they just opened up about them with the Eight of Swords. Um, I would tell them that, yeah, the Empress energy, some of you guys are like not trying to or not wanting to come off as like super duper emotional, but you need to be emotional with your person. I would tell them that too. Like group two needs to be emotional with you. Group two needs to be open with you. Group two needs to tell you how they feel. Um, neither of you guys are feeling completely comfortable to tell the other how you feel. Is what I'm getting from our group two. We have the Queen of Wands, the Devil, the Page of Cups on the back of the deck, which is saying that there is immense attraction here between both you guys. You both want one another really bad and desire one another really bad. I do feel that. Um, but yeah, I would say too, there needs to be more time, more space, more energy for the connection between the both of you guys. We have the Page of Swords, so I do see contact here between both of you guys and mutual interest between both of you guys maintaining for my group too. And also feels, yeah, I would tell your person that with the strength energy, you guys are trying to be strong. You're trying to understand them. You're trying to be patient, especially too, yeah, the Eight of Cups, if they have had to disconnect for whatever reason. And this to me is giving me that energy, the Eight of Cups of like being away. So maybe they literally physically um have but so much time, so much energy, but so much focus. Um Maybe they are literally like away on a trip or something, like a business trip or something with the Eight of Cups. Maybe, but also too, the Eight of Cups is just like they really could be being running a little ragged. Your person also for my group too could have a trouble or problem with explaining themselves to people. They could feel like they don't like that, but I would tell them it's not so much as explaining yourself to group two as it is in making group two feel secure with the connection between both of you guys. Um, we have the Seven of Wands. I would tell your person group two that they need to the both of you guys need to put in, some sort of fight when it comes to the connection. Um, because yeah, Seven of Wands, this will either make or break things here between the both of y'all. Um, I would tell your person in group two that Six of Cups, it seems like you really love them. You feel this super comfort and familiarity with them. I would tell your person that you guys are all in for my group two. You're just waiting. Maybe you're waiting for them to be the same or act the same or to feel the same. But yeah, I would tell them that you guys are all in when it comes to this connection. Um, I would tell them that, yeah, this is a big choice. It is a big decision, but it is worth it. The Ace of Pentacles in the Wheel. I would also tell them, yeah, um, I understand there could be a wanting to protect your independence, but I would also tell them to, like, it's kind of like, it's like giving to, like, you can't have your cake and eat it too. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting to. So it's either, like, I would tell them, like, you know what it is when it comes to group two. You know the type of person group two is. You know with this Empress energy that they are the person that you're wanting. So there could be some things that they are afraid to tell you guys. I would tell them to get it all out in the open, to say it, because not saying anything is making group two think the worst, and it's also creating instability in you guys' relationship. It's fair for you to say, I do like you. I actually do feel a lot of these great feelings for you. But I also, this Ace of Pentacles energy, I am focused on my financial independence or building myself up to some capacity, and that is going to require um a certain time and energy. But I feel also, I would tell them, you're afraid too of, what's going to come from saying that, right? Right. You're afraid of group two maybe setting some sort of boundaries with you, or, pulling their energy back. But I will also tell them, there is a need to be fair. There is a need to be honest with one another about what it is that you can and cannot give, about your capacity when it comes to this connection. Yeah. Excuse me, guys. So I feel like that's you. Six of Wands. I would tell your person that, yeah, group two is all in. Group two chooses you. Group two wants for you to choose them. Yeah, I would tell them that they have some decisions to make with this justice energy. They have some, yeah, they have some decisions that they need to make. They have some skills they need to balance. They have some things that they need to weigh. Um, those the Seven of Pentacles. I would tell them, yeah, Seven of Pentacles, that you guys are invested, but you need them to, in order for peace to be established here with the Four of Swords, and for group two to be at peace and feel peace of mind, and for you this person to feel peace of mind, there needs to be some sort of decision. There needs to be, with this justice energy, like I said, putting everything out on the table, being honest about what you can and cannot give, being honest about how you feel, honesty and um authenticity and clarity for group two, and group two's person will go a long way, a long way. Okay. um all right, let's see, anything else. Let's see. We have the Four of Wands, the Tower, Judgment. Yeah, so literally, um, I would tell them that this has great potential to be a lasting, long-term connection, and I would tell them that that's what you guys feel with the Tower energy. But yeah, it's their decision with this Judgment energy. Everything based on the future of this connection is based on whatever decision it feels like they're going to make with this Judgment energy and the Justice energy. Okay. All right, Spirit, what else for group two? Spirit, what would a tarot reader tell them about group two? We have surrendered to wonder and awe. We have surrender frustration.
Whoa.
We have surrender your addictions. Okay, so okay, I'm just trying to pick them all up, y'all. So with surrender to wonder and awe, I would tell them that group two never expected to meet someone like them. I would tell them as well that you never expected to meet group two. I would tell them, like love like this doesn't come, every day. So what you gonna do about it? We have surrender frustration. So I would tell them I know that there could be blocks, there could be problems, there could be things that could cause or be a source of frustration here, but I think that they are worth working through. Um, I will also tell them too, yeah, you guys are quite frustrated with them. You do want more from them. You want them to do more. You want more clarity. Um, when it comes to them, yeah, we have surrender your belief in scarcity coming out with this surrender to setting limits. So I would tell them, don't just assume that you know too what is on the other side. Don't assume that you're gonna like lose out on things by being honest or through expressing your needs. They could be concerned that they could lose, like that's what I'm getting. They could lose some sort of access, but I'm actually getting for a group two. They could gain. They could gain way more than they could lose than they think. So I would tell them to not move from a place of scarcity. Excuse me, guys. I feel like that's true. To not move from a place of scarcity, to move from a place of openness and authenticity and abundance. I would tell them as well they could be overworking, yeah, to compensate for things, like trying to overcompensate. We have surrender to miracles, and yeah, we have surrender to your intuition coming out behind it. I would tell them like, group two's person, like you know what this is. Like, are you gonna play with it? You know, are you going to? Is it look a gift horse in the mouth? Are you going to like you surrender to wonder and awe, surrender to miracles? You know that this is something good. This is something real, something special. So are you gonna let it slip away? Are you gonna let it get away? Also, too, could there be a part of them too that is sabotaging things because they don't feel they're worthy or deserving of this? I would, ask them that too. We have surrender to creativity. So it says, let your imagination soar, stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem. So I would tell them as well too that once again, there are multiple avenues for the both of you guys to get what it is that you're wanting out of this relationship. But you have to you have to start from a good base. You have to start from a place of honesty and openness. And I would tell them too, like if they don't move from that, things are just going to progressively break down here between the both of y'all. Um, your person deserves to know you. You deserve to know your person, and you can't know your person through you telling them what they want to hear, and through them telling you what you want to hear. There has to be honesty. There has to be a point at which the both of you guys really know who it is that you're working with and what you're getting involved with. For my group too, okay? We have surrender comparisons with other people. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strengths, attractiveness, and power. So I would tell them too, like, especially too when it comes to them like being a workaholic, being very focused and putting so much emphasis on career. Are they doing it because of a genuine want or desire, or because they feel like they have something to prove? Um, I will also tell them to appreciate, whatever blessings and whatever things that they have going on in their life, because whereas you're feeling green with envy, wanting what somebody has, somebody is wanting what you have as well for Mercury too. And I feel like they're not appreciating or they're not appreciating what they have because they're not seeing it completely clearly. I would tell them like, try to see group two, this connection, this relationship, where it's going, where it could potentially go for the gift that it is, because it really is. There are things too that you could be worried about, or that, yeah, I would tell them that they're worried about that really don't even matter in the grand scheme of things. So I would, ask them to do some big picture thinking about what it is that they want when it comes to their life, and whether or not, this is whether or not this is one thing, whether or not they're okay with keeping it or losing it. Um, because whatever decision they make moving forward, it's going to lend to that. Okay. So yeah, that is what I have for you, group two. I do hope that resonates for you guys. I hope that brought you guys some clarity, some insight, and some guidance when it comes to your situation. I want to thank both my spiritual team and your spiritual team for helping me to channel this message for you guys. I do hope that you guys like it. If you do, definitely leave me a like, leave me a comment down below, letting me know how it resonates for you guys, and definitely consider subscribing to the channel if you guys like me and my energy, because I would love to have you guys here. If there are any other readings that you guys are interested, definitely check those out for me. If there are any personal readings or any sort of energy exchange that you guys may want to engage in, all the information is located in the description box down below. I want to say thank you again, group two, for letting me read you guys, and I'll talk to y'all soon, okay? Bye. Hi, group three. Welcome to your reading. So, this reading is for everyone who chose this green fluorite. So, this is going to be you guys' reading for what would a tarot reader tell them about you. So, we're going to pull some tarot. We're going to get a little bit of oracle to see what a tarot reader would tell your person about you. Okay, group three. So, yeah, you guys, before I pop into the reading, I do want to let you guys know that I am open for personals at this time. So, if you guys are wanting to book with me, the link to do so is in the description box. Also, if you guys are wanting to keep up with the Queen of Queens Tarot, definitely refer to the community tab. You guys can also follow us on Instagram, where I do post pick a card content. All right, group three, let's go ahead and take our deep breath. Okay, so we're actually going to start looking into the energy between you and your person, group three. All right, Spirit, what would a tarot reader tell group three? Group three's person about group three. What would a tarot reader tell group three's person about group three? You have number 20 coming out. What would a tarot reader tell them about group three? All right, underlying energy. You have number 46. Okay, so if your person came to me, group three, I would tell them number 20, this is like judgment energy. It says, right then, I didn't even have time to overthink it. I loved you, and all of a sudden, I was all in. So I would tell your person, group three, that this connection could have brought some sort of spiritual awakening for the both of you guys. It was very serious, very profound, very impactful. I would tell your person, like, if it hit you like that, it hit your person just like that as well for my group three. I would tell them that this is, a pretty strong connection here between both of you guys. It's a pretty strong spiritual connection here between the both of you guys as well. Um, there was something about this connection where it could have brought in a lot of realizations and a lot of um, it's like a light bulb moment with this 20 energy. So I would tell this person that you guys have illuminated a lot of things for one another. Um, I would say that, it's no coincidence that the both of you guys have crossed paths and things of that nature. Now we have number 33 coming up as you guys' energy from our group 3. It says, and I know this much is true, baby, you have become my addiction. So I would tell your person, group 3, that when it comes to you, you're pretty much obsessed with them. Let's just be honest. Maybe even, a little addicted with this 33 energy. As far as you guys are concerned, you are kind of all in. You're very much so focused on this connection. Um, yeah, I would tell them that there is a addiction or attachment that you guys do have to them in some capacity. That maybe, yeah, it could be hard for you guys to shake this person, or it could be hard for you guys to, this person to it has been, or it is hard for you to get this person out of your system. Um, I would tell them, yeah, for them, we have them coming up as, I'm going to swallow my pride, say I'm sorry, stop pointing fingers, the blame is on me. So, I would tell them, it's, it feels like it's on your mind to apologize, or it feels like it's on your mind to maybe take some sort of accountability, to maybe step up in this connection. So I would tell them that they should from our group 3. Because the underlying energy says, though I battle blind, love is a fate resigned. Memories mar my mind, love is a fate resigned. So just like the Ten of Swords energy. So there could have been a feeling of, there's been this feeling of loss between the both of you guys for a long time. There's been a feeling of unanswered questions. I also feel that both of you guys could, underneath or was undergirding a lot of you guys' interactions or actions towards one another from our group 3 is a lot of negative thinking, negative thoughts, a lot of negative beliefs, a lot of feeling triggered with this 46 energy, as opposed to, feeling empowered with one another. So I would tell your person group 3 that they have much more power in a situation than they think. They can do more or have more sway over the situation. They could take more control over the situation than they think or believe. Um, I would tell them that the both of you guys are definitely mirroring one another. So if they feel like they can't believe, or they can't have it, or they're unworthy or undeserving, I would say that I would tell them that you guys probably feel that same way too. Um, yeah. But if they, I'm hearing, took charge, or if they were more assertive, if they were confident, if they came through with that energy, you guys could, you would match them in some way or in some capacity from our group 3. Um, yeah, which is really interesting. But what's undergirding all of this is the Ten of Swords. There's this feeling of like, I can't do it. I'm powerless. Um, also like negative thinking, like this person played me. This person doesn't care about me. This person was just using me, or this person with this Ten of Swords energy. It's the narratives. It's the stories that we're telling ourselves to make ourselves not be powerful, not pursue or go towards things, not take action towards things. It's like, yeah, why do it anyway? I know it's not going to work. But how do you know if you never try, And that's really what I'm getting. I feel like both of you guys, there are stories that you have been telling yourselves regarding relationships, regarding this connection, that is leading to things not progressing in the way that they could, in the way that they should from our group 3. Okay. All right. So let's shuffle twice more. So in my group 3, what would a tarot reader tell them about my group 3? What would a tarot reader tell them about group 3? You have the Eight of Pentacles. You have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the World here. We have the Four of Pentacles. Back of the deck, we have the Knight of Cups. So I would tell this person that they should or they could try a little tenderness with the Knight of Swords. Not the Knight of Swords, but the Knight of Cups. But it's interesting too. The Knight of Swords to me too is someone who's moving from decisive action, who does a little bit of speaking before thinking or moving before thinking, who moves from their impulses and what they, I would say, what they truly feel. So I'm kind of getting that when it comes to your person. I feel like I would tell you person for Pentacles, they're much too controlled, and they're also really holding back in a way that it's not helping the connection. I would tell them, we have the world energy here. So I would tell them, group these person. It looks like group three could very well be that, be your world, be a grand part of your life. Someone who comes into your life and brings in a sense of fulfillment, completion, coming togetherness with the world energy. So are you going to be that stubborn? I would tell them that. Are you going to be that stubborn? Are you willing to, let that slip away? I would tell them, yeah, the Ace of Pentacles, you guys feel this serious energy. You want something serious with them. You want for them to do things the right or correct way. I would tell them as well that for the Eight of Pentacles to come out as you guys connecting energy, there is a need to put in some sort of effort. One person can't do it by themselves. This to me is like working together. To push past defenses on both sides, to push past fears, doubts, and insecurities on both sides. The Eight of Pentacles is saying that it perhaps requires some sort of work, but it's worth it. I'm also getting to some of you guys could be, or maybe a person, somebody is a type where they are very passive when it comes to life. They, just kind of let things happen. They accept things as they are, to take things on the chin. But I do feel when it comes to something that they want, something that they desire, they do have to make some sort of effort. So even though it could seem challenging, even though it could, you know, this to me is giving like blood, sweat, and tears. So even though to some degree it could require that or it could feel like that, the reward is worth it. And I would tell them that. Let's see, we have the Wheel of Fortune, King of Swords, King of Cups. Yeah. I would tell them, group three. You love group group three's person. You love group three. You're in love with group three. You're still stuck on group three. So what are you gonna do? We also have the King of Swords here. I would tell them too, like group three is pretty strict. Group three is pretty like group three knows you really well is what I would tell them. Like group three has with this addiction energy, group three has like flip turn, looked upside down, everything. It seems like when it comes to you, group three's person. So they know who they are they know who are that they are dealing with this King of Swords energy. And they do have certain boundaries and standards and hard lines that they do need for you to reach group three. Um or group three's person. Yeah. I would tell them, it seems like there is a lot of procrastination and with the will energy, kind of giving it up to God or maybe trying to hope it or wish it into being. But I do feel for my group three, a part of you guys' energy is instead of allowing for this to just be in the fantasies or in with the Seven of Cups just to be in the air, is grounding that, bringing that down to reality. I would tell group three's person, like, yeah, with this Nine of Swords energy and the King of Swords, you guys are beginning to make some hard choices when it comes to love. Um, there is this feeling of like, I do want you. I do want you. But this Nine of Swords there's this feeling like, I don't want to be alone. I don't want to be in this on my own with the Sound of Swords energy. I need some sort of, I need something, yeah, with the Ace of Pentacles, something I could feel, something that I can sink my teeth into as it relates to a relationship. Um, yeah, I would tell them that you guys are needing a change. You're needing a change. You're needing a meaningful change too. I would tell your person group three, yeah, that it's obvious with the Nine of Cups that they want this, that this is a wish fulfillment, and yet it requires a leap of faith, but it's so worth it. Like I don't know what else to say to your person other than that, but it's just super worth it. Um, I would tell them, yeah, time is running out. At least on you guys' end, time is running out, and it feels like you guys will be trying to move forward or trying to move on. This death energy, unless your person matches or elevates things in that way. I would tell your person group three that yeah, neither one of you guys with the Six of Wands, there's this feeling of like I choose you, I want you. But the Six of Pentacles is saying too that the right energy needs to be invested. There needs to be a good synergy, a good balance, a good push and pull here. And if people keep procrastinating, keep leaving things up in the air, not putting in the effort, then there can't be a win. There can't be success here. I will tell your person though that if you know you guys can't have a connection with them, you are going to find you know someone. You are going to find someone. You guys could be a lover type or very lovable. It's very easy to love you for my group three. So I would tell them, unless you want to see, I don't know, unless you want to just be scrolling your feed one day and you see, group three is moving forward. I'm really getting that engaged to be married. Unless you want to see that, because that's where things are hidden with this tower energy. Unless you want to see that, then there needs to be some sort of change being made here. But I will tell them, when it comes to group three is going to everything that group three is doing is orienting them towards being a great partner, a great, being someone who anybody would want to be in a relationship with. So, it's your choice, it's your decision what you want to do, whether you're going to choose your personal happiness or not. Spirit, what else? What would a tarot reader tell group three's person about them? We have surrender worry. We have surrender your desire to control people. We have surrender your need to always be right. We have surrender to joy. I would tell them that they do have a little bit to be worried about. I'm also getting with the surrender your desire to control people. It's also given to like when you see group three is like no longer pressing you, pulling their energy back. Um, I would be scared. I would be worried because I do feel like that is, you know, leading up to, group three getting you out of your system, getting you out of their system. Um, I would tell them they need to be a little bit more worried. They need to, show a little bit more care. We have surrender your needs to always be right, surrender to joy. So that could be it too. Um, You could be dealing with a person who would rather lose you than an argument, which is hilarious, group three. But that's why I would tell them, like, would you rather lose group three over losing the argument or losing whatever it is that you need to be right about? Or would you rather, with the serenity joy energy, do just that? Because it's obvious. I would tell them, group three, it's obvious that group three makes you really happy. It's obvious that you're really your best, you know, with group three. So what are you going to do? We have surrender to passion. You have surrender your ego. You have surrender to the wisdom of your body. You have surrender to effortlessness. So I would tell them as well, group three, that surrender to passion and surrender to the wisdom of your body. That to me is given like they feel it in their bones. They feel it in their body, the way that their body just has a natural reaction towards you guys, the way that they are just naturally pulled to you. So, I would tell them that those energies or that voice, that passion is worth listening to. It's worth yeah, it's worth recognizing. Okay. Yeah, we have to run your ego. So literally, I would tell them as well, like, all right, as long as, your pride, your ego can sit with it, you know, late at night when you are thinking about group three, thinking about what could have been, as long as you can sit with it, as long as you can stomach it, as long as you can swallow it, okay? Because if you can't, if it's going to um have you thinking what if for the rest of your life is going to put you in that sort of energy, then maybe you should reconsider. Maybe you should try to do something differently. Maybe you should stop overthinking too for my group three, for your person, because I do think that they are overthinking quite a bit. So maybe you should stop overthinking it. Maybe you should just do what feels right. Literally, the surrender to effortlessness. Maybe as well too, you should accept that. Because this to me is like a pushing, restricting energy. I would say that for my group three, with the surrender to effortlessness. Maybe you should accept that this relationship flows. It's easy. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me, guys, because I feel like that could be. So I feel like that's true. I feel like that's where your person's fears, insecurities, and anxieties could be coming up too. It flows easily. It's free flowing. Um, it's not difficult. It's really good. Your person could be having a hard time accepting that. It could be, always looking for the shoe to drop. But when I'm getting for my group three, I would tell them that you're going to create a situation where the shoe drops because you're doing a lot of things to push this away. You're doing a lot of things to make that possibility and outcome, as opposed to embracing it, as opposed to enjoying it, as opposed to listening to how your body feels with group three. So, I would tell them it's your choice, it's your decision, what you want to do. Um, but know that this is, something really special. It's a good thing that you guys have going on. So, and I do think that it's worth the effort. I do think that it's worth working through, putting your ego aside, coming from the heart, thinking more of someone else's needs. I do think that it's worth it. I would tell you person that group three. So it's whether or not you can stomach it. You can stomach um group three moving forward and being in a relationship with someone else. So be it. If you can't, then you know what you need to do. Okay. So yeah, that is what I have for you, group three. I do hope that resonates for you guys. I hope that brought you guys some clarity, some insight, and some guidance when it comes to your situation. I want to thank both my spiritual team and your spiritual team for helping me to channel this message for you guys. I do hope that you guys like it. If you do, definitely leave me a like, leave me a comment down below letting me know how it resonates for you guys, and definitely consider subscribing to the channel if you guys like me and my energy, because I would love, love, love to have you guys here. If there are any other readings that you guys are interested, definitely check those out for me. If there are any personal readings or any sort of energy exchange that you guys might want to engage in, all the information is located in the description box down below. I want to say thank you again, group three, for letting me read for you guys, and I'll talk to y'all soon, okay? Bye.